The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, and Subaru Productions.
Hey everybody. That's it.
That's all I got.
That's it.
That's all we got.
That's as much effort as I'm putting into this shit show.
Hello everybody.
At least 40% effort.
Welcome back
That's
to
the max.
the Tokucast, episode 124.
Hello.
Today we'll be doing the High School Heroes, which
Why?
is a Johnny's production with Toei.
Whoever that is it the talent agency?
That is the talent agency.
That
They're
makes
the
sense.
whole reason
That makes
why,
so much sense.
It makes all the sense in the world now, doesn't
and
it?
they're also
I
the
was gonna
reason-
make a Johnny Bravo joke, but this makes more sense.
It's also much worse because they're the whole reason we might not get another Lost Judgment.
I miss Johnny Bravo.
Anyway, back to
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with the judgment thing, and yeah, that's stupid.
this. Exceedingly. Just give me more. Although, more Yakuza, forever.
Anyway,
Yeah, the High School Heroes.
Yeah.
I finished the show last
Why
night.
did you make us watch this?
seriously.
This is probably for this reaction.
Why, though?
Also, it's mostly because of episode 4. I didn't want to talk about that episode.
Okay,
Whatever.
talk about it.
Go for it.
Well, if we're just going to do good, bad, terrible, bad, let's just do that. It's been a little bit.
Good.
Nothing.
Nope. Nilch. Nada.
Nothing.
Zero.
Honestly, nothing.
Episode 4.
Go fuck yourself. What was so good about it?
Elaborate.
This was Pink's episode.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. One, it was just, I'm not going to so much say novel, but it was good to see this sort of like brought out to the forefront. Bam, we have a transgender member of this team. And I love the way that we sort of got to that location for this character. They're just like being Pink makes them feel like their true self, because this is something that Red Falcon, who played their dad, would not let them get when they were younger. So I really liked how they approached it. It didn't feel like a joke. It didn't feel like it was at anybody's expense. This feels like something that, I can only really partially relate to this just as a member of the community.
Mm-hmm.
It felt natural. It's like they want to become their true self, and this is the way that they get to do it.
Okay.
I love the message that episode in particular really brought out. And I think it's the highlight of this show. Just because it's really the only one that does anything substantial.
While I agree with you that this is the highlight of the show, that's not saying much. Being the highlight of a shining turd isn't that much of an accomplishment.
I didn't hate this show,
Uh-huh.
but there was a complete absence of anything that I liked.
Yeah. It felt like a waste of time.
It did. It's... From the word go, I kept asking myself the question, who was this show made for and why was it made?
Johnny's.
It seemed like this whole show just seemed like an excuse. Let's get a bunch of pretty people and let's put them on screen.
Yeah, pretty much.
This show is so vapid and so soulless, and there's nothing of substance to grab in it whatsoever. At least that's what I took away from it.
I'd rather watch more Saber than watch that again.
I will say, though, I didn't completely mind the suits.
I did.
I think there were things on them that definitely could have been fixed.
They're too busy.
The collar could have been down. I think it's in
The
this
pop scholar.
Yeah.
Yeah, the collar, absolutely, but they're also too fucking busy.
I get what they were going for. We're
Yeah.
gonna take a school. What if we took like a prep school uniform and we turned that into a superhero outfit?
Because I honestly love the jacket, the lining with the color on it. And I think that's so good.
That's fine. That helmet, though.
That helmet is a lot. It is a lot. And it's all, they end up pulling their weapons out. They also have letters on them, and I don't know what they spell.
Don't watch this show.
I do not know what they spell.
Just don't.
I think isn't it the school's like symbol?
Well, the school symbol is here, but the letters on the helmet, like they have a T
Oh.
and an H and an R.
Oh, that's what they say in the theme song at the end. You don't remember when they spell the word out? TRYHING. It's something like that. I think they were trying to spell trying, but they misspelled it. I don't know what else to tell you.
There's 6 members in this team.
That is such a perfect way to describe the show.
There are 6 members in this team.
Tried to spell trying and failed.
You put an H in it.
It's like TRYHING. Or TRYHIN.
HIN. Because there's no G.
Right. Try-hin.
Because the G stands for good, that's why there's no G.
You have Gin Hero. It starts with a G.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like, is that what it is? No, it doesn't, because that doesn't make any sense.
Lord help me.
There's not enough vodka in this bottle.
Kami-sama.
No.
I drank last night because of you.
Oh, because of me?
Because of this show. I was out with friends, and I just watched this awful fucking show. Give me a goddamn mojito, because we were at a restaurant. And you know how I am with alcohol. I drank all of it.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember too. Marcus, the show you were saying?
Outside of episode 4,
yeah,
I did not give a damn.
No, you don't.
No, there's nothing to give a damn about.
The plot of this show is okay. So we have like the Hero Club, where a
kid who's obsessed with
a kid who is obsessed with why Go Ranger
because his dad was. And his dad was the previous soccer hero.
But died. Why Go Ranger?
That is actually the best question.
But why Go Ranger? Why not all of Super Sentai? Could we only afford one suit to rent?
Yep.
So they took Go Rangers?
I honestly did not mind Aka Ranger just showing up occasionally. Yeah. I thought that was honestly in some cases just like really funny.
Like when they're eating, like he and his mom are eating dinner and he just looks across the table and Aka Ranger is just there.
Or like there was one
freaks out. And his mom was like, "What's wrong?"
I think it was at the end of episode 1 or 2 where the like, blue and red were running, and Aka Ranger's just running behind them for some reason. I thought he was chasing them. Yeah, I'm just like, "What is happening?" Whenever Aka Ranger showed up, it got weirdly surrealist, and I was completely here for it. And then randomly, the mom could see him.
So we're in high school. We have the Hero Club. It's only got one member, and they're going to be shut down, except not really because. Teacher's sure taking his sweet time shutting them down.
Well, probably because they have a deadline. You got to get 5 members.
5 members, and then throughout the show's 8 episodes long, and for the next 3 episodes, we get, like the best athlete in the school, the best art student in the school, the most popular student in the school, so on and so forth, and they join our gaggle of heroes, or should I say our heroes singular, because it's just this one doofus who just watches too many kids shows.
He watches too much Go Ranger.
I stare into the void, seeing myself in the mirror. And the mirror looked back at me and it said, "Stop."
I will say, because this show has a lot of Sentai actors in it. Flint from Zenkaiger's in this.
You say that, I didn't recognize a single one of them.
Red Falcon, who I mentioned earlier. Right. Mega Blue, Magi Red. Kira McGreen is in this. She was the bad girl on the Dancers episode.
Oh, that was her?
Yeah. I like watching her because I thought actually she did a pretty good job. Mm-hmm. I want to see her play a villain in something at some point. Because she was only a villain for just so long. I'm just like, I want to see her do more as a bad guy. Because I honestly think she had the chops for it.
Sounds good.
Mega Blue's
I like... Okay, here's something I kind of liked. I like how they took the Go Ranger monsters
and updated
them. I wish they had updated them a little less. I'm 15 and this is awesome. When it comes to design work, because it's just like a lot of spikes and a lot of black leather,
especially on baseball.
And a lot of sharp. Oh my goodness, the baseball was wow.
That certainly was an outfit.
It was an outfit.
A lot of acid drool.
I have to go directly from baseball practice to a Cenobite party, so
it's accurate. It's completely accurate. Yeah, I do like some of the. I think the Black Cross King one, where it was just like the Iron Mask with the cross. I think that looked really cool.
How do we feel about the actors? Do we think they do a good job
with what they were given?
I shouldn't have to say that, but
nope.
I think honestly, not all of them really made an impression on me. I think it was mostly just Silver
I
and
don't think
Pink who made the most impression on me.
Pink I can understand for story reasons. Silver I can also understand the same.
but acting reasons.
Red I thought is the one who was the most well cast.
Same
Outside of them,
he had the energy.
He had an appropriate level of energy, and I think like his dialogue and his physicality, I think was appropriate to a character who has grown up on hero worship and still continues. And I thought that worked. And everyone else, it was like, who's available?
Yeah,
Who's available? Who at our agency?
Who can we afford?
Who at this shameless
who else in our agency?
And it just gets back to like that. Who is this for? This feels so self-indulgent.
It's for giants.
We're gonna take our talent and we're gonna put them in this, and we're gonna. It's like, are they trying to showcase the talent of their actors?
It was for Johnny's. That is mostly just for that.
They made it for themselves to be like, woo, look at all the talent we have in our roster, or was it to be like, hey, casting producers, look who we got. Look at how good everyone in our organization is.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Just don't put them in video games.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B, but at the same time, Johnny's is also just trash. So. I honestly think if it was any other talent agency that wasn't Johnny's, I would actually like this more. I have such bad feelings about that company.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to elaborate as to why?
Oh, beyond the whole Lost Judgment thing.
For anyone who is unfamiliar, go ahead and tell them.
Johnny's is a company who has a lot of sexual allegations against themselves. Sexual misconduct allegations against them. Especially when the original creator was alive. And they also are really... They hold a lot of things back. Especially in terms of technology.
Mm-hmm.
It took them, I think it was 2017, 2018... that they just got a YouTube channel, and they've been around since the 90s.
Mm.
They just do a lot of things backwards, and they love to completely and utterly own the image of their person. And
as evidenced by Taki Kimura, in Lost Judgment,
who played the main character in both Judgment and Lost.
And they don't want it to get a PC release. Because they think, oh no, people will take his image and do nasty things with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the internet. They've already done that.
It's too late.
I've
seen it.
It's too late.
It's not too late. It's never too late.
But I hate that company.
I appreciate your musical contributions.
40%.
There you go.
I hate that company. So I'm just like...
No, why did we watch this?
I was going to say, let's look back to the original question. Why the hell did we watch this?
Because I wanted to see the whole thing with episode 4. And I had to see context. So I'm just like, let's just watch
So next time, don't drag us into it.
No, we're going to be dragged. On the plus side, though,
so next time, let's hope we, the Japanese entertainment industry, are able to learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
And not do self-indulgent projects like this.
Honestly, though, I really...
I wouldn't hold my breath when anything.
I'm not holding my breath either because I need to breathe in order to live, but...
I like the way that... I feel like...
Hope springs eternal.
Again, if this is written...
Sometimes.
I think this story could work.
It could.
Because it had a lot of promise, like using mind control on these students to have them go into politics.
And some Forza elements we see play in here.
Just with the
students becoming monsters.
In this case, it would be them becoming politicians and getting into those places to basically control Japan. And I was like, that's a really good premise.
It is a good idea
to work from. Execution.
I would say if Toei proper had just taken this concept, and if we had a meta story where the lore and history of Super Sentai as media existed, and we had a kid who was brought up on hero worship, particularly Super Sentai, and he is given the ability to form his own team in the real world to fight back against this corruption, there's definitely potential there.
Yeah.
A name not devoid of merit, as John Hammond would say, but...
Also, it was really weird just... Well, I guess they were the shows...
Not so much this time.
They were the shows on at the time, but it was really weird just having Saber and Kaiser just showing up in the credits at the end.
Yeah.
You'd think, especially Kaiser, because he looks so much like Aqua Ranger, that he would show up in the show proper. But nope!
No, they didn't do that.
It was a weird decision.
Is there anything else?
Like this entire show?
Not so much a weird decision, so much as a questionable
I have one more thing to say.
What?
Don't watch this! Alright, I'm good.
Or just watch episode 4 out of context.
Or watch something else that has...
I feel like you can get that same story better elsewhere.
Not from Japan.
I mean, why does it have to be from Japan?
Just so at least if they're trying to move forward. Anyway.
That's
next time, we're actually going back to our proper Sentai. It'll be our last review for the year.
Mm-hmm. Join us next time for...
Mashin Sentai, Kiramasia.
I was trying to remember what the heck the full name was. I was like Sparkly Sentai,
Close enough.
Sparkle Car Ranger, whatever the heck it's
Hirame King.
Hirame King. Shiny McShinyshins.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. It'll be...
ADHD's worst nightmare.
It'll be...
Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny.
Tamatsoa.
27. So that'll be out on the 12th, and that'll end up being our last thing for the last review.
Our last review for the year.
Probably by the 18th is what we're going to do our actual last thing.
And then we are on break for the holidays.
Yep. And we'll be done.
Mm.
All right. Well, let us know what you guys thought of the show if you
watched it.
If you were unfortunate enough to watch it in the comments down below. And as always, follow us on all the things if you want. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for watching.